Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. Today we'll be looking at the outlook of the Nigerian stock market and the selection criteria for 2025. And today we are privileged to have with us Mr. Adim Chibuogu. Mr. Adim Chibuogu is a chartered accountant and also a chartered stockbroker. And today he will be diving into the Nigerian stock market and also explaining to us the mistakes that investors have made as far as selection of stocks in Nigerian stock market is concerned. Mr. Adim has a wealth of experience in the Nigerian stock market and today will be helping us out. Mr. Adim, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chris.
You're welcome. What do you think about the current Nigeria stock market? What are your takes? What do you think?
The Nigerian stock market has been the barometer of the economy, and it has been very, very wonderful because the market has been booming, growing from strength to strength. So in this 2025, I anticipate a mixed outlook, and this mixed outlook is driven by two factors. One is we have the what I classified as the positive potentials and the negative potentials. So we have to look at these two perspectives for us to understand what we anticipate in this 2025. One of the positive outlook is economic growth. In 2025, we are expecting an economic growth for the economy of the Nigeria to grow, and that will lead to increase in corporate earnings and also boost investors' confidence. So with this economic growth, there are more investors that will come into the markets. The second positive factor is the stability of exchange rates. In the last quarter of 2024, we experienced stability in the exchange rates, and I also foresee a continuation of that. The exchange rate is going to be stable in this 2025, and that will also impact the market positively. The third factor is the government policy. As we all know, the government has been striving to make a conducive environment for business to strive, and that will attract foreign investors and also increase investors' confidence in the market.
For that insightful explanation. Just to come in here, over the years, a lot of investors have had issues losing confidence in the Nigerian stock market. How do you think these investors can get their confidence back in the Nigerian stock market?
I think there are opportunities in the Nigerian stock markets, especially in this 2025, in this era. The way the economy is growing and the way the government is moving, I strongly believe that there are so many opportunities that investors can leverage on. So investing in stock in 2025 will give you an opportunity for you to grow your income and your wealth, especially with this high rate of inflation. It's not all the sectors. There are some sectors that are growing and they are doing well in the Nigerian markets.
True.
So if you leverage on those sectors and invest in those sectors, you are going to make a lot of wealth in 2025.
Okay. Secondly, another factor that I've actually been looking at is the risk part of this stock investment. What do you think we should look out for in terms of trying to manage and ensuring that we don't lose our money when we stock? E.g., you have a company that is doing so well, and tomorrow I invest in it, and next tomorrow everything just crashes like it happened before. So what do you think investors should be looking out for in terms of trying to manage risk when it comes to stock investment, at least for 2025?
Okay. The question is two aspects of it. I will take it one after the other. The first one I want to dwell is what's it called? Evaluating a company before you can invest in it. So the first thing you do is for you to look at the financial performance of that sector, the revenue, that is the earnings, and the profitability.
Okay. Sorry to come in here. When you try to look at the financial performance of the company, knowing very well that every company would want to be seen as performing well, how do you think you can actually control what is published out there and to be sure that the company is not trying to manage their books and trying to deceive investors into stock investment?
Actually, on that aspect, there are terms and conditions that the NGS has put in place to monitor that. Number one is that your report, you must submit your report within the stipulated time, and the secondly that report must be audited. Understand? And also there's what we call NGS regulation framework that these companies need to apply. They need to comply in such a way that they don't window dress the account. Understand? They don't window dress the account. And apart from that, okay, you can also look at other factors, because it's not only financial performance. Understand? You can look at factors like the market trend and the outlook of the sector of that company.
Okay.
Because that will give you also an idea of what other within that sector is doing. Understand? You can also look at the management team and the corporate governance. Okay. Are they complying with the rules and regulations governing the code of corporate governance in Nigeria? Understand? So these are the things that you look at before you can say, okay, confidently say, okay, that let me invest in this.
Okay. Thank you very much for this insight. Over the years, people have actually lost money to stock investment, you know, and what would you see, or what can you say that it's attributable to the reason why people lost their money in the past, and also what are the mistakes you think people should avoid in this 2025 when it comes to stock investment? The
first thing is for any investor that want to invest in the stock exchange, the first thing that the person needs to do is for the person to hit his or herself.
Education.
Yes, education. So there is need for you to know what stock investing is all about. Set your goals. You understand? What are your investment objectives? What is your risk tolerance and time horizon? You know, it's very, very important because there is the difference between trading and investing. You understand? When we're talking about investing, you're investing in a long run. You understand? But trading can be every day. It can be weekly. It can be monthly. To set your goals. The next one again is you need to diversify. This diversification can be across the sector. It can also be across the company or asset allocation. What I mean by asset allocation, I'm talking of equity-like notes. There's fixed incomes, like the government bond, the treasury bill. When you diversify, you're not putting the whole of your egg in one basket. And also need for you to research so that you understand, because actually what drives the price of a shares in the company or in the market is not only the company fundamentals. Government has a role to play. Government policies, regulations, like the recapitalization of now, leading your results. Is that an investor that is coming to stock exchange should be aware of, and also you have to be patient. That is one of the things that some of us want to make millions.
Just immediately.
It's not possible. It's not possible. And lastly, just start with small amount. Gradually, you build your portfolio. Okay,
so do you advise investors to go to the market and buy these stocks or manage these stocks themselves, or you advise that they should get a suitable a portfolio manager that will help them to manage this investment and also ensure that there's a rebalancing every month or every two months, as the case may be? What is your take on that?
Okay, for that question, I think for now the market is structured. An individual cannot approach the market. To invest, you must invest through a stockbroking firm. You must have an account with a stockbroking firm. So it will be wise for you to consult an expert.
Thank you so much for the in-depth analysis, Mr. Adim. Thank you guys for watching, and see you again in the next video. And in the next video, we'll be looking at the sectors where there's likely to be growth for 2025. Bye bye for now.